Okay, okay. Looks like we're live here. Welcome everyone. It's Saturday morning. What is it? June 25th, 2016 already. And we date all these hangouts, so it's don't bother talking about time, or don't worry about talking about time or date or whatever. I have with me with Richard Beck. Richard, how are you, sir?
Doing great, sir.
All right. I had a late night last night, work night. No, wasn't overserved. Last night it was just a late work night, and just really getting caught up with all this Brexit stuff that just happened. The England just bolted from the EU. We'll talk about that because we do have some questions regarding that, and we'll get to that here in just a minute. But we'd like to welcome all of viewers for checking in with us this Saturday morning. We do these hangouts twice a week, this time period, Saturday mornings from 10 to 10:30, which are really casual questions and answers sessions. And then Tuesday nights at 7 to 7:30 p.m. Central Time here in the United States, where we have topics. And during these hangouts, you'll hear Richard and I refer, to all the viewers, the ones that want to learn more about DubLi.com or more about us, and just go to google.com or youtube.com and just type in DubLiHelp, and you'll get a list of all of our previous, or a good list of all or most of our previous hangouts we've done with topics and stuff, and you can listen to those, pick and choose the ones you want to listen to. We do these hangouts here at DubLiHelp.com strictly from the shopping side of DubLi. This is not the work at home, home-based business, make money with DubLi. This is the shopping side. This is a shopping experience. This is all we do here at DubLiHelp.com is talk about how to maximize your cashback experience with DubLi. Both Richard and I work both sides of the fence, the make money offers as well, and we maximize our cashback experience by utilizing the DubLi tools to the maximum capability. And as Richard states all the time, it's like shopping tax-free because you get it back. And I say, you get 20% more of your money. Your money goes 20% further utilizing the cash back. So I'm a particularly Groupon favorite, so I like coupling Groupon with the cash back, paying with a cash back credit card, and it just goes a long way. When you need to do it that way. So anyway, as we usually do it during these hangouts at the very beginning, we talk pretty much, as we let people come in, we'd like to talk pretty much about current events for just a few minutes. And we'll go ahead and do that now, and we'll get to a couple questions I had, brief questions, and again, keep this hangout here short and sweet for everyone so they can get along with their business. But we certainly want to again welcome and thank you, viewers, for checking in with us today, whether you're watching us live at YouTube, one of our YouTube channels, or DubLiHelp.com, or even possibly listening on one of the internet radio stations we broadcast on. Thanks for taking the time, and we'll get to some of the data here in just a minute. Big news with Brexit this week. This is the week that England bolts from the EU. I like that headline they had on Drudge the other day. Yesterday they had what was it? See you later. EU later. And I thought that was pretty appropriate. But it was one of those. You texted me or Skyped me, around 7 o'clock the other night when all this was going on, and I wound up staying up and watched it until about 3 in the morning. When you have the ability to watch history in the making like that, you kind of want to do it. And I watched until Cameron came out and resigned and everything, and pretty crazy stuff. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I know what I was going to say, and they did take a little bit of a dip in their exchange rate, but I mean, overall, it really didn't shake up as bad as what I thought it was going to, and so but the nice thing is the dollar is getting closer to parity with the euro, which it should be. I mean, I feel they should be even, and it just makes our dollar go further. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting. I certainly don't think it's over, and a lot of people, I'm sure feel the same way. One hand is saying, the EU governors are saying, we want you out and want you out tomorrow. So they want to make it swift, and where a lot of them say we want to make it painful, for you, so that nobody else wants to go. The other side is saying, this could be a 3 or 4 year deal,
Right.
getting them out of it. And then at the end of it, they're just going to be an associate member anyway. They're not technically going to be out. They're
Right.
they're still going to allow the immigration and all this other stuff, but they're not going to allow the rules, the governing part of it. And I think that is probably how it's going to settle. And it's not going to make people very happy because, and they're, I keep forgetting that Cameron's leaving. Opens up the door to some legislators that are going to come in there that are going to will be on the side of the people that that voted out, and it was interesting to see. I don't know if you looked at the map, how they do the color maps and which color voted in, out, and everything else. Virtually entire England voted out.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland and all of Scotland voted in.
Yeah.
And London, and that's really what made it close. But I would say geographically, 85% of England voted out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling a family member the other day that this is the equivalent of California, Texas, and New York all leaving the United States on the same day, seceding and exiting out of the Union, not becoming a state, becoming their own country in the same time, because Scotland goes, and so does Northern Ireland. And Northern Ireland, that's really the ironic part, because I'm Irish, I've got a lot of Irish ties, and it's thrown that whole Ireland into a craziness, because Northern Ireland does not want to be part of Southern Ireland, okay, until now. Now all of a sudden, Northern Ireland wants to be part of Southern Ireland because Southern Ireland is in the EU and Northern Ireland isn't in the EU. But Southern Ireland wants to get out of the EU. So, and a lot of these countries want to get out of the EU now, but I don't think Ireland can even attempt to get out. They owe so much money. But we'll see how it all pans out. But here's one thing I do think is going to happen. The one country that's going to take it on the chin in this whole deal is going to be Germany.
Oh yeah. Did you know Denmark is looking to pull out? Norway's looking to pull out. The Baltics, and the only guys that are afraid of it is Greece. They think they're just going to get kicked out now because Britain went out. So but when you take a step back and you look at it, Germany's been the driving force of the EU from the very beginning. They and France were the two founding members, really, the original founding members. But Germany has contributed the most money and resources to the whole union, and they're going to be left holding the bag. I think they're going to be left at the end of the day. Everyone's going to jump ship, the people that and they're going to be left holding the bag. England now. England was sending 350 million pounds a week to the EU as membership. They had some staggering number of like 12 billion pounds, a year to be a member of the EU. But and what they brought to the table was the biggest piece of the pie too. Not only the biggest economy, but all their British Commonwealth countries around the world too, all were EU. Now they're not. Yeah, it's really going to be in the next 6 months is going to be the real shakeup, I think, too, because they're going to be, like I said, Greece is afraid that they're going to get thrown out because of their financials. But then France and Denmark and possibly Spain went out next, and plus the Baltic countries. And Norway was screaming too. It just may collapse. The EU thing may just fold in on itself pretty quick, you know?
Yeah, I think the turmoil is going to come from that area. It's not going to come from the financial markets and everything else. All that stuff's going to recover. You know, the markets as they were yesterday or 3 days ago, as they are today, nothing's changed. Now, maybe they're not doing spectacular, but with 2 or 3 days and people voting one way or another aren't going to change the markets. You know, the markets had factored in a win, I think, or a stay, and that's what it's. They're just making the adjustment now to leave, but all that's gonna wash its way out, and everything from the financial market is going to be fine. And I think the markets are going to soar. You know, especially when Trump gets in office. When Trump gets in office, I think there's going to be actions that may not happen immediately, but eventually, you know, it's going to be. Honestly, I see if Trump, when I expect him to get into office, then we may have the old days where Clinton was back.
Yeah,
back in the early '90s. Yeah, because he's just going to make some changes and some rules that primarily from the banking sectors to trade. That's going to open up a lot of trade as well as open up a lot of lending from the bank side, and that's going to help the economy greatly. So we'll see what happens. But a couple questions real quick. We did get a couple questions from viewers about Brexit. How's it going to affect some of the trade with DubLi and because of the different malls and stuff and so forth. And we here in the States, it's not going to change, virtually anything at all. It's something to watch and keep an eye on. But some of the currencies and some of the malls that you can shop on are obviously in foreign countries and so forth. And the shipping was the issue there. Mm-hmm. And agreements they had, especially living in Europe. Some of my contacts, DubLi contacts in Europe, will have issues. Some of the guys in Germany and in England as well, and elsewhere. But it's nothing for us to fret or worry about. So we also have a little bit of website issues that are being resolved. It's nothing with the server. It's just to upgrade a software, and so we have some issues with that. But that's going to be resolved here by Tuesday when we have the topics. And I don't know if I have the topics open. I didn't. This coming Tuesday, I do remember now. This coming Tuesday, the topic is the most cashback. We may have to change that, but we'll wait till Tuesday. We'll see what the research came out with. If we're able to get to the research, that's right. The issue. Whether or not we're able to get to it, but we'll find out. We'll find out then. So. Do you have anything you want to add real quickly here, Richard?
Oh, I was going to say today is really about the euro. I mean, union. So and Brexit. But I feel good about it in the future. But I think everything's going to, just like you said, everything's going to stabilize pretty quick here. And realistically, I was just saving one thing, and we'll do that on Tuesday, folks. So.
Okay.
I had one question, but it's pretty much all going to go in on Tuesday. So,
yeah. All right, very good. Well, we'll keep this short, this Saturday morning. But thanks for everything, and thank you, viewers, for checking in with us. Again, we do these hangouts twice a week, 10 to 10:30 Saturday mornings, which are just quick questions and answers. And then Tuesday evenings from 7 to 7:30, which are topic related. And this coming Tuesday is the highest cashback opportunity on DubLi, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there on Tuesday. But it should be a lot of fun, and we're starting to do some new things as well at each Tuesday hangout with new vendors and so forth. But we'll get into that Tuesday night. But we just wanted to check in with you this quick Saturday morning. But thanks for checking in with us. Our hats go off to the British people that rose up and decided that to have their voices spoke and voted, and no longer in the Union, European Union. More to you, and it may not be easy for the next, little while, but everyone will get through it, and I think it'll be better. The sovereignty of the throne, so to speak, is what's been reserved, and I gotta appreciate that and respect that as well. So, thank you, viewers, for checking in with us, and thank you, Richard, again, and look forward to seeing everyone Tuesday night, 7:30 Central Time here in the United States. Thanks, y'all. Take care.
Bye now.